Well, much of the country is struggling under cold temps and some of that white stuff. No such troubles here at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami. Tonight, we've got a great Sunday night matchup on tap, as it'll be the Tennessee Titans taking on the Miami Dolphins. Two teams trying to stake their claim to postseason football. Week 14 of the NFL is underway. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. Here's Achane to start the drive. He'll work his way up the middle for a gain of about 4, second down. You talk about this Titan defense. They've shown the ability to play tough against the pass, currently ranked number 9 in the NFL.
This secondary has really developed into one of the strengths of this team. They diagnose, they cover, they run, they hit. What a nice team.
An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8. Levis to throw it. Being chased out left. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That's good.
And that's a nice throw right there. And I'll tell you what I've seen in recent times and actually watched a presentation in the offseason from a college offensive coordinator that showed about 10 different drills that he runs with his quarterbacks to show them how to get out of the pocket, how to get comfortable when they're doing so, and to make plays under that type of duress. That's an example of what we're seeing in the colleges delivered to the NFL.
Ball on the 36 now. Here's a 2nd and 9. Again, it's Achane. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. This now a 3rd and 4. Levis looking to throw. Little short pass here to Hill. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. It's a 7-yard gain and good enough to move the chains.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then, of course, they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is that right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play, and that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
This 2nd and 4. Levis back to throw. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
And they'll begin here with a run by Brown. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. The tackle by Matthew Ioannidis. This defense for the Dolphins, they were terrific a week ago in the win over Washington.
And every defensive team that we talk to, they spend a lot of time talking about creating turnovers. And anytime you get 2 or more in a game, you've had a really good performance. They exceeded that number in a huge way. They got the football back 4 times in the win.
And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7.
That was a good run, probably right on the edge of breaking into something really big. So the defensive guys right now are talking about, okay, what can we do to slow him down before he truly gets started?
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Tagovailoa going to try and throw on 3rd down. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Tennessee getting the first down on a big play of 18 yards.
And the Titans first down.
They fake the handoff. Now Tua. Dancing to his left. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. Now, I know it's an emotional game, Charles. You can't do that.
And when you get into your film sessions and you argue your case with your coaches, that's exactly what they say at the end. You just can't do it. It costs your team.
So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. To the left side and taken in by Chosen. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And that will bring up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the Dolphins' 29-yard line.
An inside give, Brown. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming.
That's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
Buying time to his left. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
You still hold your breath the way there's a defense when Tua gets out of the pocket. You're worried about him scrambling and getting a first down. But there, he made the wise call. If there's nothing downfield, just throw it away.
The Forks kick is good. And the Titans hit the scoreboard first. It's 3-0. So the opening drive stalls out, but the field goal does get them the first points of the night.
And 3 points, not to be underestimated. How about this, right? You're on the road. You're under the lights. National television audience. This is not a dress rehearsal, partner. This is for real. And a pretty nice opening statement.
Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. Their 2nd drive here, the ballgame, Charles. Remember last time they threw the interception, but the defense held up. It bent a little but didn't break, only giving up the 3 points.
Yeah, obviously they left some points on the table there their last time out, but boy, they have to thank their defense for holding the opposition just 3 after they threw the pick. Their turn now. Back out on the field, put together a good drive, and get some points of their own.
From the 29, here's 2nd and 4. Now Levis. A short throw taken in by Conquo. And they get him down, but now before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Levis to throw off play action. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it. You talk about this Titan defense. They were excellent a week ago in that victory over the Colts.
They held them to just 7 points, and in reviewing the game tape, I'm wondering how they got the 7. I actually wrote a note to myself. How did they even score? The way they were playing, absolutely dominating on their side of the ball.
3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
Dolphins nothing.
So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 41. Working from the gun. Here's Levis. Flush to his right. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
Not much there, maybe a couple as he's taken down at the 40.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Throw right side, going to be caught here by Waddle. Yeah, he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Waddle's first catch, good for a first down.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
Play action now. Levis. And that is incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
The offense on third down tonight, a perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 8. They set up the screen. Achane has it. And he'll get this to the 23, but that'll be well short of what he needed. 3 yards, all they could muster there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
Sanders' kick is good, and the Dolphins are going to tie the score at 3. So no problems at all on that one. And you know, virtually no win. This is a kicker's dream here tonight.
It absolutely is, isn't it? So to me, with no wind, it should be a passer's dream as well, right? But in this case, the defense held out. They had to force the field goal.
And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And there, of course, was a lot of talk about this ball game coming into play. 2 division leaders in the AFC. Could this be a potential playoff preview down the line?
Yeah, and I think when you're talking about the talk about this game coming into play, you're talking about me because I blew up your phone all week prior to this one. I was so excited about this game because to me, it's not out of the realm of possibility that these two teams see each other again down the road. I like this matchup. They match up very well against each other.
No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
Brandon, you're a big lover of music. How about what you just saw there? This is what I call playing the piano for a defensive lineman. The ability to move laterally up and down the line of scrimmage. How about the way he just flowed and got to the outside part of the field and made that play?
2nd and 20. On play action, here's Tua. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
That's a long pass attempt downfield, and the ball is popped up in the air. And how come things go from really fast to almost slow motion when the ball's up in the air and the defender's unable to haul it in before it hits the ground?
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. That's complete. It's Brandon Ayuk.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now a give, left side, Brown with it. Takes it to about the 37.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know you're trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Here's a 2nd down and 7 from the 37. Tua going to tap this forward on the jet sweep. Oh, and that is well read defensively. A great job of setting the edge, and that little touch pass is going to turn into a loss. This defense not fooled one bit on that touch pass.
And this has become one of those kind of in vogue plays, you know, kind of like the shuffle pass was a few years ago. This one never got off the ground, but you understand why a lot of teams are running it. These wide receivers, a lot of them, they run like running backs with the ball in their hands.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Brandon Jones picking it up. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. Well, when I looked down, he was kind of shaking his head right after he threw that pass. What did you see?
Well, from a defense's perspective, anytime you have your eyes back towards the quarterback, you're in a position to make a play on the ball, whether it's a big-time play by you or an overthrow by the quarterback. You have a much better opportunity.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll take you to Orlando and Jonathan Coachman. Coach will have highlights and analysis of this first half, one that's featured no touchdowns as of yet on either side.
So his job's a little bit easier for this halftime.
Need to give the coach some highlights here.
Yes, we did.
An excellent job of finding the opening as he's got this now all the way down to the 22. Give him 12 yards there, and the Dolphins have a first down. Now Achane on 1st and 10. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
Here's a 2nd and 5. Achane here, they stay on the ground. He will push his way down to about the 14. But now he appears to be in some pain. We'll get an update when we come back to Miami. Third and 2. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. They need 2. Here's 3rd down. Levis sets up to throw here. That'll be complete to Okonkwo. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down by a couple of yards as they're able to get 4 there on 3rd and 2. Gotta say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete.
The defender certainly didn't forget about him leaking out of the backfield. There was a guy ready and waiting to pick him up in coverage, and that throw had no shot.
Now a 2nd and 10. They'll run here with Raheem Mostert. And he'll take this one inside the 10 down to the 8. Now Tennessee going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. This will be the 8th play of the drive. It's 3rd and 7. Levis steps away to it. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Will Levis, an 8-yard touchdown run. And the Dolphins will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead is now 10-3. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. We'll see a return here from the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
For most people, the excitement of a kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, is being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle right there? Shouldering the ball carrier, and down he goes.
And an anxious moment or two there, but they do get him down. First down now, but that clock rolling.
A gain of 15.
Tua going to throw. That ball caught. It's chosen. Now a timeout. 7 seconds left in the first half.
24-yard gain on the play. And the Titans first down.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa rolling to his left. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here on this drive. But a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
And I don't think this has the carry. It does not. It's no good. And this will stay at a 7-point game. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter.
Jason Sanders to kick off.
The Titans going to get the ball to start the second half, and they trail here as we get back to it on EA Sports. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
At their own 26-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well, and they've kept them around in this game. Now they've got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
Yeah, this is going to be a Titans first down as he's got this past the 35 to about the 37.
And this is just a little touch pass. They send the receiver in motion, just kind of tap it forward to him. Now, it doesn't turn into a huge play, but they do pick up a first down. A nice, consistent game.
Off of play action, Tagovailoa. This will go to Henry out wide. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. 13 yards is the pickup for Tennessee and a first down.
A couple of first downs right in succession, and this is an offense that could really use a good drive, and they're off to a fast start here.
A first down carry for Henry. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
From the 44-yard line, here's 2nd and 3. From the gun, a give to Brown. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
Looking to pass. Tua. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
No move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. They're going for it. Here's Tua with it. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in. The Titans try it, but ultimately they fail on 4th down. And the Dolphins' defense is able to hold. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Now this game, it has obviously been all about the defense on both sides of the football. Which offense is going to break through here? We'll see if they can do it on this drive. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup. On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. Gets around him. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. That one good for 13 and a Dolphin first down. All right, I got to ask you, with these RPOs, essentially the quarterback has 3 options, right? So what's different from that versus the triple option that we see the service academies run at the college level?
As a general rule, the triple option at the college level, most things are called outside of the quarterback faking it to the runner and then keeping it himself and maybe having a trail back. What I mean is, in the NFL, that option to throw the football all comes about organically. It's a natural deal based on reads. In college, if you're going to throw the football for triple option, you've actually called that play.
They'll roll him out right. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
And down here, 1st and goal, if it's not there, don't force it. You've got at least 2, if not 3 more shots at it. So that's a wise move to get rid of it.
On 2nd down, Mostert. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, and they're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal.
Partner, it's been my experience that after 2 stops like that near the goal line, defenses only become bolder. They don't back off at all. I think they continue to bring pressure and force them to make a really big play against them.
And the incompletion, then the run for no gain. Let's see now. And meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Oftentimes when you see a tip ball, one that's popped in the air, it looks like it's going to be an interception. Sometimes the guys try too hard, or they fight each other and knock each other off the ball, and this one ends up falling to the ground.
Sanders' kick is good, and the Dolphins will add on to their lead. So the lead extended. I think at this point you say, hey, defense, take us to the end.
Well, if I got some good music to put to that, I could have a good country hit. I like the way you express yourself there. I think the offense has done enough so far. But like you said, if your defense is only giving up 3 points, it makes it a lot easier to settle for field goals on this side of the ball.
And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive.
They're coming off a fourth down gamble that last drive that backfired, CD, but really not as badly as it could. Their defense held up and only gave up 3 points.
And what they wanted to do is play off the momentum the defense gave them. Only giving up the 3 points in that situation after they failed on fourth down. Now they want to make it pay off. They want to pay homage to the defense and have their own drive pay off in points for themselves.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
Another run for Brown on second down. And not much doing there. Maybe a yard up to the 23.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
Every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. Out of the gun on third down, here's Tua. Forced out to his left. That is incomplete.
His impatience has to be bubbling over, trying to find a way to get his team to the end zone for the first time. He did find a way to break contain and get outside to buy his receivers a little extra time, but the connection couldn't be made on that throw.
Here's Ryan Stonehouse now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Fielded at about the 28. It's a 47-yard punt, return of 6. And it'll be Dolphin football. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. Third quarter from Miami. This is 2nd and 10. Now a give to Mostert running right. Shifts by him. And he goes out right around the 39. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
He's got daylight. Still going. They can't tackle it. And finally taken down at the 20-yard line. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. So a big play as it gets him all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. Levis out of the shotgun now. This will be caught. It's Waddle. And the Dolphins are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomped down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. And he is going to lose yardage here. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
He kept it in his hands and tried to push it across the goal line himself, but the defensive front wouldn't allow him to do so, bringing up 2nd down and a bit farther.
He'll buy some time right. A throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete.
Brandon, some of those windows that turn the football that exist when you're between the 20s, they don't exist when you're this close to the goal line. But as a former DB, I liked it closer to the goal line. Tighter windows made it easier to cover people, actually.
3rd and goal. Here's Levis on the move to his left. That is caught by Waddle. Touchdown, Miami. Jalen Waddle, his 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Dolphins are about to make it 4 straight as they add to this 4th quarter advantage. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. Their mini two-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. They'll try and lay this out for Chosen. A big play that time for the Titans. 56 yards. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. On 1st and 10, here's Brown. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. The defense showing some anger after giving up the big play. This time they'll lose 1 or 2.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
Here's Tua. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. That's over the middle, caught by Chosen. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll give this up the middle to Brown. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal.
The yards may start getting a little tougher to come by down here near the goal line. That's good work defensively there on 1st down, holding them to a short gain.
Going to the air, Tagovailoa. Being chased out left. And he'll just throw this one over in the way of the security crew. Incomplete here. Well, I kind of got to give him credit. Another incompletion there, yes, but he's still trying to make plays outside the pocket.
Yeah, he's been hemmed in for much of the game. How about him getting outside there? And that's what you want to see from your quarterback. He's not giving up on this game, so every other player on the field has to say to himself, I can't give up either.
3rd and goal from the 6. This is Brown going up the middle, and he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. 4 yards, that gets him close to the goal line, but it also brings up a 4th and goal. This defense continues to be good on 3rd down. I mean, they haven't allowed a touchdown offensively. Are you saying, let's go for this, let's try to get it in the end zone?
I don't know about that because of what you just described. They've been so good, and they don't give up the big play that you would expect in downs 1 through 3. Watch it 4th down be any different. You might want to go ahead and kick the field goal and see if you can figure out something else as this game moves on.
The big back, Derrick Henry, held out of the end zone. And the Dolphins celebrate their goal line stand. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Been a very strong performance for them, really, on both sides of the football. The turnover on downs, the most recent example, and now, obviously, they're in a great spot here.
If you're over on the bench right now, you're shaking hands with your teammate, you're hugging him, give him a little dap. Been a big, big performance for them. Now you just don't get careless. Take care of the ball on the way out.
And in this situation with the lead, fourth quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone so they could use something here on third down. Levis to throw it. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. 27 yards there on a very nice third down conversion. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. From the gun, a run with Mostert. Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. Second down.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead, positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Oh, that'll be incomplete. Oh, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a third down.
It's always tough trying to keep your guy upright when he's trying to throw the football. When you're dealing with those big, bad guys on the defensive front, it's even tougher. And this time, those guys on the opposite side won the battle, getting to the quarterback and knocking him into an incompletion.
And now the third down throw incomplete as well. The third down, he tried to stay in bounds, did all he could. And now it appears that the referee's been buzzed, and we'll get a review. And this being inside 2 minutes of play, everything coming from up above. Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down.
Let's go.
Back to throw, it's Levis. And the Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes. Terrell Edmonds comes flying in from safety for the sack.
Second and 19 at the 42-yard line.
Here's Levis. He'll get this into the hands of Mostert. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Levis on third down. He'll hit Mostert again here. And he gets this only to the 44-yard line. Not near enough to keep the drive alive.
How about that strategy there, Brandon? Third down, they just said, we've got faith in our tacklers. We'll give you the short stuff, and just decided to protect the sticks. So every time I hear fans telling me tackling's not a part of the game anymore, plays like that, I can clip and save and show them you have to tackle well if you want to be a good defense.
So a victory here for the Miami Dolphins. And on one side of this, Charles, an impressive victory. On the other, I mean, you think about it, they scored in the first quarter, but then they didn't score in quarters 2, 3, or 4. They're going to have a lot of work to do before stepping back on the field.
Yeah, it'll be an interesting tape